Hi everyone, Dr. Laura Neville here. If you want to make yourself healthier, let's figure out really what that means. Your body is made of about 50 trillion cells, just like every other body. So we got to figure out how to make those cells healthier. How do we do that? We got to ask what the cell is living in. That's the blood and the other fluids that the cell is floating around in. So say you have a plant, you want to feed the soil, you want to make sure that's nice and healthy, the plant is happy, right? So let's figure out how to make your blood and all of that fluid healthier, because then the cells, each and every one of the cells is going to be happier, and then your entire being is happy and healthy and vital. The mind and the brain have a huge impact on the blood because they dictate and ask the body to release hormones, whether those are good hormones or bad hormones. When someone's in love, they're releasing amazing chemicals: oxytocin, vasopressin, growth hormone, dopamine, serotonin, all of those hormones that we think of as happy, healthy things, right? But on the other hand, in scarcity mindset, in fear, and in chronic stress, we're releasing inflammatory hormones. So cortisol, norepinephrine, epinephrine or adrenaline, and cytokines. We don't want that for an extended period of time. It's really not good on the body. Chronic stress suppresses the immune system. This is not new. We've known about this for a long time. In fact, we can actually use this therapeutically to our advantage. If we have somebody that needs an organ replacement or organ transplant, you take a pill that is a ton of stress hormone or steroid. That's a derivative of cortisol that our body makes naturally. That's going to down-regulate the immune system so that the body doesn't go and mount an attack, an immune response to that new organ. So chronic stress impacts the immune system in a big way. If you've ever been really, really stressed for an extended period of time, you know when you got over that stress, oftentimes you get really ill right after that. You get a big cold, and that's just telling you that your immune system was dampened that entire time. And once the stress relieved itself, the immune system was able to come back on board, mount a response, and clean house like it really wanted to that whole time. Chronic stress also increases blood pressure, weakens the digestive system. It's shunting blood away from the gut tube and it's sending it towards the arms and the musculature to run away from that tiger that actually isn't there. It's going to decrease melatonin levels. Melatonin is a very powerful antioxidant and also helps you sleep. So then sleep goes down, weight starts coming on. Worry and chronic stress take a ton of energy, which is unfortunate. It's burning energy on that end, and also the body doesn't have any reserve energy to take care of repairing itself on the inside as it would really like to do. So we know now that over 90% of illnesses are based on chronic stress, not on genes like we always thought in the past when we discovered genes. The World Health Organization mentions that stress is the health epidemic of the 21st century. What we're all dealing with right now has a huge impact on our stress level. A lot of us, even if we're not first person associated with this issue at this point, we're like imagining what is going on. We're in the unknown. We're thinking about the future. What if this? What if this? What if this? What if the market crashes? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if I get sick? What if my friends get sick? What if my family members get sick, right? This is all very real. So we have to be very mindful and careful because remember, our cells are being bathed in these hormones right now. So if you had the choice to choose that your cells are bathed in stress hormone or bathed in happy hormones, oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, I'm sure that you would choose the latter. So how do we do that? How do we make sure that we're getting those good chemicals and not so much of the bad ones? That can be a practice in mindset, but eating whole foods, moving your body, sleeping well are foundations. And I will add meditation to this. Now, meditation may sound woo-woo to you. It was originally an Eastern theory that was brought here to the West. And for a lot of people, it sounds like, you need to be a big hippie or a yogi to practice meditation. That is absolutely not true anymore. We have so much research. It's absolutely profound. We see gene expression completely changing with meditation alone. We see changes in the immune health. We see changes in brain structure and neuroplasticity. We see that brain cells are growing with meditation. We see stem cells increasing. We see, I mentioned immune health. I mean, head to toe, it's absolutely profound what's coming out in the research with meditation. It is no longer just for hippies. And I think if you do not take advantage of this, you are missing an absolutely amazing opportunity for your health and your well-being and the health of all those around you. I want to mention a study to exemplify this. This was done by Dean Ornish in 2008. This was a pilot study where he took 31 men who had low-risk prostate cancer. Half of that group did not choose to do, all 31 of them did not go the route of conventional systems. So they did not do hormone therapy, they did not do radiation, and they did not do surgery. What they did was go into an intensive diet, physical exercise, and stress intervention protocol. So they were taught breathing, they were taught meditation, they were taught a new way of eating, they were taught yogic stretches, and they worked out for 30 minutes 6 times a week. I'm assuming you probably realize that these people had some improvement, but you might not realize just how much. Okay, what they saw was approximately 500 genes were changed, and a lot of those genes had to do with the prostate cancer itself. So what they saw was a downregulation in the genes that were meant for tumor promotion. Those are called oncogenes, and an upregulation in the transcription for the genes that were moving towards tumor suppression. So both of those things is what you want when you want to manage cancer. So Ornish said, genes may be our predisposition, but they are not our fate. With lifestyle changes alone, so we're talking about meditation, body movement, and diet, they were able to change almost 500 genes. That is absolutely incredible. We all need to be taking advantage of this, especially with what's going on right now, right here, and with all of the stress that we're dealing with. We need to teach ourselves to be still, to go within, heal our bodies from the inside out, not wait on a system that is slow to help you decide what's right for you in this very moment. You can do that yourself at this very time. So I want to leave you with this. This is a wake-up call for us. We're in an unknown place, which is very scary, but we need to figure out how to treat ourselves so that we can better treat our fellow humans. We need to stop thinking of ourselves as the center of the universe. We need to live symbiotically with each other, with ourselves, with our family, with animals, with plants, and with viruses. We've got to figure out a way to be able to, steer within this system. We want to actively work together. We're all on the same team. I think we can do that by starting to learn how to meditate. If anybody has any suggestions of ways they've done this, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I have quite a few apps on my phone. There's also online something called Gaia.com, which is Gaia. And that's almost like a Netflix, but a more spiritual-based Netflix. They have yoga videos on there and some meditation sessions and some really interesting videos. So if that resonates with you, go do that. If not, you can go to YouTube and just Google how to meditate, and you will find how to do so. And really, this is just a practice that you develop on your own. There's no right way to do it. It is a little difficult in the beginning because when you sit, you just realize how much chatter is going on in your mind. But I highly suggest you get started like as yesterday to learn how to do this, because it is going to immensely affect potentially your immune health, your vitality, your happy hormones, your gene expression. You may be able to change your genes by doing this. And this is what the research indicates. All right. Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'll talk to you soon.